What is up, you guys? My name is Breyonna, and today we are going to be doing a look using the Colourpop x Sailor Moon collection, which I'm so excited for. I love this collection so much. And also we are going to be doing a giveaway later on in this video, so stay tuned for that as well. But if you haven't seen the palette of this collection, oh, she's just so pretty. This is called the Pretty Guardian palette, and it's super bright, super fun, and also super sparkly. I actually picked up this collection when it first launched, and if you'd like to see my original review as well as some swatches, I'll have that video linked in the description box down below for you. But before I show you guys how to do this strawberry lemonade inspired look, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is at Breyonna Faye. As always, the first thing that we are going to be doing is, of course, priming our eyelids just to give a really nice base for the shadows. And I'm just going to be using my absolute favorite, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. So once those babies are primed and ready to go, now we are going to be jumping into the palette, and today we are going to be revisiting the Sailor Moon x Colourpop Pretty Guardian palette, which is so cute. I don't know about you guys, but I just love the packaging. Like, I just think it's so cool looking. And if you haven't seen this palette before, the color story is very kind of like pastel and kind of has like that spring vibe to it. Now, I don't know if you're like this too, but I always struggle so much trying to figure out which shade I want to go in with first, just because I know like once you start applying them, you can't really go back, and it can completely change up the whole vibe that you're doing. But I think the first shade I want to go in with is this kind of like orangey pink shade, and this one is called Tuxedo Rose. Ooh, I barely touched my brush into the pan and like look how much is on there. But I'm just going to be taking it on this brush from BH Cosmetics, and oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. I forgot how intense this shade is. But this is a number 5 brush on their Lavender Luxe set from BH Cosmetics. And I'm just popping this baby right into my crease. And I'm also kind of like slightly winging it out in this outer portion of my eye. So what I'm doing is putting that brush in my crease and then following right underneath my brow bone to wing it out. And when I'm doing this, I'm doing like back and forth motions over here. And I'm also doing like these little circular motions to blend it upwards towards my brow, just so we have a really nice blend. And you know what, I'm just gonna build it up. I want this shadow really intense today. At first I was gonna do something a little bit on the softer side, but you know what? This shadow is just inspiring me. And to me, this color is very much a like neon coral. It is so cool in person. So once you have that coral applied and blended out, the next shade that we're going to be going in with is this absolutely stunning matte purple, and it is called Miracle Romance. Ooh, my voice cracked really bad there, but I'm just going to take it on this BH Cosmetics number 6 brush out of the Lavender Luxe set. And I'm first going to be initially plopping this baby right into that crease. Just making sure we get it extra in there, because I want it very defined. And I'm also slightly winging it out as well. And I'm doing that same technique, so I'm taking my brush, pushing it into my crease, and then rounding out around my brow bone. And then I'm just going to start slightly building up this color too. But once it's applied, I'm just going to do these little tiny circular motions to blend that upwards into Tuxedo Rose. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys, but it seems like this collection just didn't get a lot of hype and love. Maybe it's because it sold out so fast, but it's just like nobody really talks about it, and I don't understand why, because all the products in it are really nice and super pigmented. Now, normally I would add a little bit more definition to this look and do like a little bit more to it, but honestly, I really like how it's turning out so far, so I think I'm going to leave it. But now we're going to be cutting the crease, and I'm going to be doing a winged out style today, and I'm just going to be going back in with that Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. You can also go in with concealer, but personally I just prefer this because I love the consistency of it since it's a little bit on the thicker side. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that eye primer on this Anastasia number 18 brush. It's like a little flat concealer brush. And when I do my cut crease, I like to go slightly above my natural crease. So you can see when I look straight, my natural crease is right here. And since my eyes are slightly hooded, I would like to go just above that. And when I do this, I like to trace a natural shape of my crease. And then once you have like the base cut crease kind of going on, I'm going to start doing that wing shape. And again, I'm just taking a little bit of that eye primer, and I'm just following right underneath my brow bone. And then also kind of like winging it upwards. I used to be so intimidated with this type of cut crease, but now I'm kind of obsessed with it. But once you get like the general kind of like shape that you're looking for, I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of that eye primer. And I'm going to go in with this detailing eyeliner brush from Sigma. It is an E11. And I'm just gonna go right on that edge of that cut crease and make it extra sharp and extra defined. So once you cut that crease and it is 100% dry, now we're going to start working on the lid, and this is where things are going to start getting a little bit more on the spicy side. So the shade that I want to go in with is this absolutely stunning matte yellow shade called Justice. And then using this flat shader brush, I'm just going to be packing it anywhere that we have that base from the cut crease. And when I'm applying it, I'm making sure that I'm really pressing my brush in. Hands down though, this is one of my absolute favorite shades in the palette. Over on my Instagram page, I did a look only using the yellow and I believe the shimmery gold, and it just looks so cool and it was just so much fun. I'll have it linked in the description box down below for you if you want to use it as inspo. Oh my gosh, I got that yellow into the purple. Ah! Like, this is going to be so hard to correct. But I'm just going to take that little like tiny brush that we used to apply that purple. I'm going to try to like flick off that yellow. Let's see if that makes a difference, because I do not want the purple and yellow to mix together, because trust me, it is going to make the ugliest brown and we do not want that. I'm going to jam my mirror up in my face and let's see if we have any like brown from that purple and yellow mixing, and I do not see any, so we are good right now. So I kind of want to do like a shimmer on the lid on top of the yellow, so we're going to go in with this kind of like yellowy gold in the palette called Silver Millennium. And then using a different flat shader brush, I'm just going to be applying this right on top of the yellow, everywhere that we applied it. And I can't remember if this shimmer applies better with the brush or with the finger. But you know, I'm going to try it with a brush first just because we did a cut crease and I do want that like little hint of precision. This shade on top of that yellow though looks so cool, because it just made like that yellow a little bit brighter, but at the same time it has like this kind of like gold hue to it. I don't know, like this combination looks awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just into shimmers right now. Like, I am literally so obsessed with them. Like, the more sparkly a shimmer is, the more I love it. Now, I'm not too sure if my camera's showing it or not, but like in person, this shade is just super, super sparkly. I feel like this shade would make a really cool highlight as well, especially if you're into glittery highlights, just because it has such a cool effect on the eyes. It kind of reminds me of Sunshine out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dream Glow Kit. It kind of has a similar look to it. Oh yeah, this is definitely giving me strawberry lemonade vibes. But off camera though, I'm just going to quickly clean things up a little bit because I do have a little bit of fallout from that shimmer shade. And I'm also going to apply my complexion products as well as some liner and some lashes. And then I'll be right back to finish up the look. So here's where I'm at right now with the look after applying my complexion products. That like this is definitely giving me like a complete summer vibe. Like I just love the colors, they're just so pretty. But now we're going to go in with a lip product because my lips are looking crusty and they just look a little funky. So I'm going to go in with this one out of the collection. It is the Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Usagi, and it's kind of like a corally, like watermelon color. And I'm going to warn you, if you are not used to these, they are kind of drying, so if you have dry lips, you might not like them. And they are also a little bit more sheer with the pigmentation. They kind of act more like a lip stain in my opinion. Now normally I'm not a gloss person, but I don't know, like I really kind of want a glossy lip with this look. So I'm just going to go in with this ultra glossy lip from the collection in this shade Moon Tiara. And this one's a little bit more on the yellowy, kind of like orangey side. Oh my gosh, like this smells so good. And I'm just going to like focus it in the center of my lip. So I'm not about like a ton of gloss, I just want like a little hint of it. So once you have some lips applied, now we're going to start working on the lower lash line, and I'm just going to go back in with that corally color that we used earlier called Tuxedo Rose. And I'm just going to take it on this teeny tiny little Profusion small pointed eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to run it right underneath my lower lash line, doing these back and forth motions. So now we're going to be doing my absolute favorite part of doing my makeup, and you guys know what this is if you do watch my channel, and that is the inner corner highlight. Like an inner corner highlight is just so good in my opinion. But the shade that we're going to be going in with is that one that we used earlier, and it is called Silver Millennium, and it's kind of like that yellowy gold. And then using this Luxie pencil brush, I'm just going to be packing it right in the inner tear duct area. And I'm also bringing it underneath as well, just a little bit to open up the eye. Ooh, she's blinding though, like that is so cool. And I'm just gonna like layer it up just a little bit because I want this inner corner super bright and blinding. But oh my, is that a beautiful color. Like seriously, that makes the most perfect yellowy gold inner corner highlight. Since you have the eyes complete, now we're going to be doing the last step, which is applying blush. And with this collection, there are 2 blushes, and one of them is really, really bright. And that one is called From the Moon. And I mean, like, this is like a bright fuchsia. Like, it is super intense. But I think today, since we do have a dramatic eye look on, I'm going to go in with the other one. This one is called Cat's Eye. And it's still really bright, but it's a little bit more on the muted side. And I'm just going to be applying it with this KVD Vegan Beauty Blush Brush. And when I'm doing this, I'm working very lightly because this blush is really pigmented. If you've ever tried Colourpop's pressed blushes, these ones honestly are way more pigmented than the normal formula. So I do recommend, you know, working in light layers unless you want like a super blushy look. And sometimes I do want a really blushy look, but a lot of times I want to like build up to that color. But if you like a lot of blush, you will absolutely love the ones in this collection. But yeah, so here's the finish, like using the Sailor Moon collection from Colourpop, and man, am I obsessed with how this turned out. Like, it's very like fresh and fruity and kind of has like that summer vibe to it. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm so obsessed with that like pinky purple next to the shimmery yellow combination. Like, it just looks so cool. I hope that my camera is giving it justice because in person it has like the coolest effect to it. And if you made it to the end of the video, I am going to be doing a giveaway, which I'm so excited for because this is my first ever giveaway here on my YouTube channel. But with this giveaway, I'm going to be giving one lucky winner the whole Sailor Moon collection from Colourpop. So with this collection, one lucky winner will win the Pretty Guardian palette, the palette that we used for our look today. And you will also win both of the pressed powder blushes, and this one is in From the Moon, and the other one is in Cat's Eye. And you will also get both of the lip kits, and this one is in Daylight and the other one is in Moonlight. And lastly, there are the 2 Glitterly Obsessed, which if you love glitter and stars and moons, these are so cool and so much fun. So the rules of this giveaway is, of course, be subscribed to my channel here on YouTube, which is Breyonna Faye, and also follow me over on my Instagram page, which is Breyonna Faye as well. And for your entry, leave me a comment down below telling me your favorite item from this collection, and also either leave me your Instagram handle or your Twitter handle so I can contact you directly. And this giveaway will be open for 2 weeks after this video is posted, and I'll have all of the other rules and guidelines down in the description box down below for you. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck to you guys if you decide to enter my giveaway. But as always though, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also give this video a like. And if you'd like to check me out over on my Instagram page, it is @Breyonna Faye. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!